Hey everyone, welcome to this week's show. With me this week, I have my co-commissioner, GM of Sauce Pass, Corey.
What's going on?
And everyone knows that TVT is getting upset. Well, he's here to kind of vocalize it in person instead of just in the chat. Welcome,
Sick of
Travis.
winning.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to get somebody else's take for once. Thanks for coming out, buddy.
Fuck,
Well,
it's an open invite and no one ever accepts. No one ever wants to be on it. No one
Well, we
reaches
can't
out.
say no one.
it's
No,
been it's been weeks. It's been weeks since anyone's done anything on it.
It's true.
seasons.
Um, I am your
Jeez.
host, GM of Team Ramrod, and let's fucking get into this shit. What we got here? Sauce Pass last week, defeating, forgot about Dre, 5-10 and 0 in 13th. Forgot about Dre, the 5-7 and 3 in 12th. You're right on his heels. Tell me about this one, Corey.
Yeah, this was scary as fuck. I'll say that. I think I had a 10-3 lead going into Sunday, and that it didn't take long for that to flip. Goals against average 0.02 apart, three saves more, and he tied me in win. So that with a fast start, so that really hurt. And then we tied in hits, so that was the scary one. Tied in power play points. The two things to watch going into Sunday with the 6-5 lead. I think it was 7-6 going into the last game. Scary as fuck, but I'm happy to be one win further away from the Caucasaurus.
The
Um,
crazy part on that game was Nick didn't have a single hit yesterday.
yeah, he had three guys going, and that he like picked up to play. And I even said something to Travis. I said all the guys don't hit, and
Yeah.
like all of them got zero hits. The guy I picked up Sunday morning, he got me my two hits to tie it.
And he made all his ads too at like quarter two. Corey messaged me being like, he might not make any ads, and then instantly adds like trades for Walk, Whaleman, and then adds those two guys. But he added guys in the late game, which was like probably didn't give him his best chance to win. He probably should have picked guys up earlier that played on better teams than the Blues. But I think he only had
Uh,
one. But
Probably going for power play points, really, right? Hoping
that was
that.
Yeah,
Wallman. Yeah, that was Wallman.
but hits were so close, and Pims I'm only up by two, so like you can kind of target both categories that way.
Well, a hit, man. Like, fuck, those come and go all the
Anyone
time.
can throw a hit.
Yeah,
Like,
well, it's not his guys last night.
No.
no.
Yeah, looking out on my team who performed well. Suzuki a goal, five assists, five power play points. Verhage a goal, four assists. Um, who do we got here? Harley 14 blocks, 13 shots. No one else really had a killer week. Few guys with some decent hits, some shots. And Nets Wolf with a good week, one win, 66 saves and a 917. Hill finally came back. First start since like October, getting a win. Played pretty shitty though, letting five, but enough to win it. Looking at Nick's team, Dre and Cooch, two goals piece, two assists for Dre, three assists for Kucherov, 13 shots. Zegras, two goals. Aho, seven assists,
Oh,
12 pims, three power play points. Shorty, eight shots, six hits. Pretty solid week there. Uh, Fast, two wins on the week at the 941 and a 127. Quick and Blackhood, both with terrible numbers, above five goals against and around 800 save percentage. So not a solid performance for the defending champ, trying to make a push for a playoff spot.
Bad news for him with Dre going on a personal leave.
Yeah,
It's gonna
missing
be
the
rough for
Saturday
him.
and Sunday games. Like,
Shearwood got moved to San Jose too, and I wasn't sure if he was hurt before that, but he's out too, which is a big one.
No, he
you know,
was probably probably knew he was gonna get traded and kept him out of the probably kept him out of the lineup.
And
I
him
hope,
being in San Jose's, I'd assume would hurt him offensively, but who knows?
yeah, squeeze the fucking win out of that one.
He'll still get the hits, but no, big win for you. Tough loss for Dre. That playoff race is fucking tight, and you gotta get all the points you can. Team Ramrod, 7, 8, and 0 in 10th, defeating the farm team 2, 8, and 5 in 15th. What happened here?
Well, you tell me what came down to the wire. Um, I know he had a lead for a fair amount of the week. And then I saw when I was looking Sunday, you had a pretty convincing lead where it didn't look like there's too many categories at risk.
No,
Uh,
there was only a couple at risk. Plus minus was actually oh, I was +1 and he was 0 going into the day.
oh
But
wow, that's scary.
my Oilers, I figured they'd get some pluses. I was kind of hoping the power play points would be enough too, or like to try and catch up there, but that didn't happen. It was the goaltending. I knew Saturday once I got my goalie, once I got the saves, like there wasn't any goalies available for Sunday, and I should have probably locked those down. I had a lead in everything that was pretty close.
Crazy he beats in game winning goals. As you beat him 19-3 in goals.
Yeah.
Um, Shorthanded points. He beat you by two power play points as well. Three assists. So a lot of close categories there. But yours were a lot larger. Eight PIMs, six blocks were the only two that were kind of close, and then plus minus, as you said. No good week for you there. McDavid, seven assists, plus six, 15 shots. Pedersen, two goals for you. Power play point, eight shots, seven blocks. Hyman, six goals, two assists, plus seven, 17 shots on the week. Ekman Larson, a goal, five assists, plus six, eight shots, five hits, four blocks. Matthews, three goals, two assists. Truba, 13 blocks, the highlight of the week there. And Hellebuck getting some wins, two wins on the week. Bob with a win as well. But not great goalie numbers, but
My goalies won all their starts, but
yeah,
they weren't pretty.
no, all
That's not
below
true.
900, below
Bob's
800.
Bob's did lose a 9-1 game.
So
Sorry.
his numbers are skewed. His other one was it was still okay.
They left them in for all nine.
Yeah, that's all right. On Kyle's team here, Eichel, goal and seven assists. A
Fuck.
Marner, two goals, three assists, and that's his goals. That's it. Um, Otherwise, like shorthanded point from Ian Cole. Uh,
That was yesterday.
yeah, he got a shorthanded assist. Otherwise, only a hit and three blocks on the week from him. Not a lot of big numbers here at all. Freddie with his only goalie win, 921 in Lankinen starts, 70 saves, but not able to get any wins there. Rough having the Vancouver goalies right now. And then Wedgwood, no starts on the week. At least he got. Anything to say about this one?
Were you, Travis, you got anything to say?
Not really. No, I knew like Plums had a lead at one point, and I couldn't figure it out yesterday where it disappeared to, but you already cleared that up. So
Yeah. Now, Team Ramrod did some soul searching this week and determined that he doesn't really have a soul. And you
I
know
never
what?
did.
I've been too fucking nice this year, and I'm over it. I'm going back to what works for me. Uh, you know, fuck you all. Kachuk came back tonight. First time in a year, my team is has all my keepers playing. I'm
Yeah.
fucking pumped, boys. I'm ready for this playoff push. And we'll talk about it later, but it all starts with taking Neil down this week.
Well, that'd be a big win.
They're all
Speaking of
big
Neil
wins.
here,
I know all about big wins, boys. Jager Bombs, 9, 5, and 1 in third. Defeating the House of Kirill, 8, 6, and 1. Burning the house down to fifth place. What happened here?
yeah, this was a pretty comfortable lead, I think, for Braden. Neil had a stretch of things that needed to go his way um, come Sunday, but he fell just short. Two goals, one assist short, um, two hits short, six blocks, tied in goalie wins. Um, so so a lot of things could have went a little bit better, and potentially Neil could have snuck this out. He only needed two of those categories to flop. So he did get one shutout. They split goalie stats. But Braden take shots, hits, and blocks was really the big difference here.
That's so
Pims
fun.
and power play points as well. And then three shorthanded points, three game winning goals for Neil is quite the week there and a shutout for special teams and to lose the week that kind of hurts. What were you gonna say there, Travis?
We got like 40 goals, like 40 points is a ton, like a ton of points. And for Neil to take short shutouts and SHPs, and that's really two of his five cats. But he lost like everything so tightly, but they're
And
not
game-winning
bad.
goals. Those are three like
That's it, really three fluky stats. But he has 14 goals, 24 assists. Like that's going to beat 25, like 75% of the league most weeks. Like it's
Yeah,
just a tough week for him.
not
But
a
now
bad
he's
week.
in the danger zone.
Neil.
Yeah,
This
just
might
a
have been
bad
more
matchup.
respectable if face-offs were a category.
Yeah, yeah.
But
You might have
you had Braden on this one though, Shane.
I
I don't
did.
know if you did the results. I think I
I
went
did. You went 1 out of 8,
1.
and I went 3 out of 8.
Yeah, it was quite the week.
you got seven wrong.
Yeah,
His
I guess
only
7 wrong.
right selection was Team Ramrod.
Wow.
Yeah, unfortunately.
It was the right
But
call.
going through Braden's team here, Gensel, 2 goals, 2 assists, 17 shots, and a game winner. Chapet, goal, 2 assists, power play point, 15 shots, 8
That
hits,
Hudson guy, is that 6 assists I see?
10
Imagine having him
blocks,
on your
5
fucking team.
shots, 3 power play points. A lot of guys with multiple goals here. Werenski, Crosby, McCann. A lot of guys with singles as well. McCann, 2 goals, 2 pims, 11 shots, 11 hits, 12 pims for Bennett, goal, 2 assists as well. Oh wow, a lot of goalie stats here. Cooley and Ottinger with a win each. Gibson 3 wins on the week, 70 saves. DeSmith no wins. But Dallas putting up some good numbers, 917 and 942 out of the goalies, but uh, not very many wins.
Yeah, they haven't been very good in general. They can't score
Yeah.
goals.
Gibson 3 wins, putting up an 897. So
Imagine not
kind of
being
funny,
able to win or score goals with that team.
Right.
but just enough to get it done against Neil here. Zibanejad had 4 goals, 2 assists, game winning goal, 13 shots. Again, 2 goals, 2 assists, plus 5 with the game winner as well. Pasternak a goal, 3 assists. Konechny 18 pims, 6 shots, 5 hits. Shorthanded point and a goal, 2 assists. So quite the fantasy week outside of that -5. Not like his face-offs would have done anything as a winger, but 2 goals, 3 assists out of Panarin, 8 shots. Another shorthanded point from Kostelic, 2 goals, 5 shots, 5 hits, and a game winner. Uh, get to the goalies here. Sorokin with a big shutout, 9-12 on the week, 52 saves. Vejmelka, 3 wins, carrying the way here, 63
Third star of the
saves.
week in the NHL.
Yeah, 926 at the 167, but not enough to get it done.
I guess let's
Tight
move
race there.
on to a
That was
huge.
the match of the week.
It was, but I thought this was the result of the week. Daltrey, 12, 2 and 1, still in first, losing to the Shifley Tower, 8, 7 and 0 in seventh place. Let's talk about this. What happened here? What went down?
Is that 2 in a row?
It's two
Two
out
in
of
a row
three at
for him.
least.
Yeah, he's been on a spot. I think he was like 11-0 or 10-0 at one point.
You know what happened?
Yeah.
Minnesota has come down to earth a little bit, and they've been letting a lot of goals in the last little bit. Almost like they picked up an offensive defenseman who can't play defense, and they just let him some goals in.
Sweet Quinn? You talking about Sweet Quinn?
I wouldn't say he's sweet.
Well, the biggest difference here is is the goalies.
Match.
They're taking 5 categories, um, but winning with an 868 on the week, getting 4 wins and a shutout. Daltrey only 1 win, 78 saves, a 493 goals against average, 813 save percentage. So, uh, by far his weakest in nets performance this season.
And he didn't use any ads either. He had 3 ads, I think, come Sunday. because I bought two of them. Daltrey, I'm speaking. Like
Yeah,
where like he probably needed to know he needed to add goalies. Like
and you
probably
just thought maybe you
doing that.
just thought it was too far gone, but player
No,
stats here, if you look what was close, like he won by one block, he 10 hits back, +7 were like really the only kind of realistic categories. He lost two shorthanded points to one, tied with one game winner each. So like, it was a little bit of a stretch for him to come back. So I could see why he didn't really push for it, try to tinker. Like he's comfortable in first, right? But uh going through to see who did well for Daltrey here.
everyone.
A bunch of guys with 2 goals, 1 assist, 1 goal, 2 assists, roughly. You got Schmaltz, Stutzel, Hurdle, Podkolzin, Robertson all doing well there. Podkolzin with 7 hits, 8 shots as well. He
Is
has
this your team or
Anderson
Stalter's
now.
team?
This is Daltrey's team.
Oh, those names look familiar.
Are you trying to look like Mark and cover half your face?
Oh, it's not my thumb. It's my thumb. Sorry, my thumb.
Those are the thumbs that send me beautiful trades, so I don't mind.
That's right.
Um, Heineman here, goal and assist, 10 shots, 12 hits. Eberle, 2 goals, 1 assist. McKinnon, 4 assists. Um, Gustafson, 1 win on the week, and that was it. Wallstead with a 660 and a 776. Decord, best goalie with an 870 and a 314 on the week. So not a good showing there. Going over to Derek's team here. You got Geeky, only 1 assist. He's been pretty quiet since being acquired by Derek, but didn't need him this week. Trennan, 18 hits. When you picked him up for Jarvis, a goal, 3 assists. Raymond, a goal, 4 assists. Bouchard, 2 goals, 3 assists, +6, 4 PIMs, 2 power play points, game winning goal, 17 shots, 3 hits, 4 blocks. So they had a heavy schedule, but still some pretty solid stats there. Shifley, a goal, 5 assists. Tuck, 3 goals. Then he sitting as goalies late in the week. Merlanen, 2 wins on the week. Swayman, 2 wins. His 2 other goalies hurt, Fladar and Allmark. Allmark's skating now with the team apparently, but
He wasn't hurt
um,
Yeah.
yeah, I know
emotionally,
he's not hurt.
unless his
And
wife
then
beat him.
Swayman with a shutout though, put him some huge numbers for Boston there, carrying the load. Merlanen putting up an 820 and a 366, 2 wins though. Crazy numbers, but no big
Is it though?
upset there.
Ottawa isn't really a defensive team. Like
No,
they'll run and gun with you. I
yeah.
was very happy with those results. I like to see Daltrey lose a little bit.
Make him tinker. Make him really fuck it up. Let's
Well,
watch
he's
it
already
burn.
started. We're gonna get there.
No, well, I don't know how people to understand. It's like Corey's in last place or like whatever, third from last. I want his players. I want all of them. Like what could go wrong? It's like
Remember that when TVT's in last and he's selling boys. You gotta grab those last place team players. Like
whoa, we're not talking about me here.
He's deflecting over to you.
I'm in sixth place,
It's
motherfucker.
entertaining.
Who are you?
fucking
Yeah.
three-time champion, bud.
Yeah. Everyone would have got this one wrong.
Yeah, it was close to the upset that I wanted to see, but happens. Tage against the Machine, 7-6-2 in what eighth tied. Hughes your daddy, 2-11-2 in 16th. What happened here? I know
Well,
what
coming,
happened because
what
TVT was
coming,
messaging me bitching about it.
yeah. I know coming down to the end of it, it really came to Pims, and Casey had a lead. I think of at least two,
Yeah, it was
if not
Braden Shen
more.
for 2 pins. Yeah, to tie it.
Yeah, then they got two Pims early in the game to tie it, but nothing else to take the lead, to steal the win. That would have been quite the upset. But Casey's goalie is taking 4 categories here, uh, and then Mark's players doing quite well and taking 6, but not enough to squeeze out a win against Casey. Unfortunately, giving him a point, climbing up the ladder away from the Caucasaurus, making it a little interesting though. Um, but 18 goals, 26 assists, 15 power play points, 4 game winning goals. So Mark's players came out to show. It's pretty normal, but his goalies did not. 2 wins, 110 saves. Casey's 5 wins, 198 saves. So Braden Shen got picked up 4 PIMs. That was pretty crucial ad there for Mark on the week. You got Tage Thompson, 3 goals, 6 assists, 16 shots, game-winning goal, 5 power play points. So huge week there. Sanderson, 2 goals, 4 assists, game-winning goal, 10 blocks, 7 shots. Ehlers, 3 goals, 2 assists. Celebrini with 2 apples, 13 shots on the week. Then you got Wool with a win and Greaves as well. Biddington with a lovely 821 and 5 goals against average. So just waiting to see how long it takes for him to drop them.
Man, he should have been
Uh,
dropped forever ago. So I don't know how
yeah,
you can roster that guy. Him and Frederick Anderson, I don't know how you roster them.
at
They're
least
just
Freddie
bad.
wins once in a while, but
I don't
the
think he
the
has.
numbers
I
are
don't think Freddie's had. I don't think Freddie's had an 80 in like forever.
But he won.
And
Got to
what?
win.
Yeah, those team's stacked, but like those goalie stats just get murdered.
That's
yeah.
always been Freddie, though, since he's been on Carolina. Carolina lets 20 shots a game. If he lets two in, then your stats are fucked.
Oh, yeah, I guess.
This is what happens.
Going to
Go get you
Casey
that win.
side here. Slavkovsky, 3 goals, 2 assists. Um, Nekis, 2 goals, 1 assist. You had Unstrom, 15 hits on the week. Tolvanen, 2 goals, 12 hits. Um, yeah, goalie wise, 4 different goalies with a win. Ellis, Hildeby, Saros, and Ned. And Saros with 2 wins, though, putting up some decent numbers here. But the reason he got an extra point was definitely these 4 guys. Big upset. Big upset tie.
Yeah, a huge point for Mark, though, picking it up on the last day. So he can't be super upset, but he could still be a little embarrassed. Um, Imagine letting up points against Casey. Ooh.
It sucks. Trust me.
Patches a hooligan, 9-6-0 in fourth, defeating the Polar Bears 6-5-1. What was that? Ninth place
Six,
shot
five, and
falling out of the
four.
playoffs? Ooh, I like that falling out of the playoffs. What happened?
Yeah, Sean, Sean, 6, 5, and 4. By the way,
I just want to
That's
point
it.
this
but
out. This is the revenge Hoofer week because he gave me Hoofer for a ninth. Then
Who
I
the
sent
fuck is
Hoofer to
Hoover?
Patches. And
Ho-
Hoofer basically won him the
Hoffer,
week. Oh yeah,
St. Louis
Hofer. Yeah,
goalie.
yeah, because he got the
Hoofer,
shutout. So
how to
he
say it
gave.
in the East Coast.
Yeah, it's exactly it's hillbillies. But yeah, Sean gave up on Hoofer or whatever, and then Nick picked him up,
Hoover?
and that's basically what won the week because he only won by like the .04 save percentage in the shutout.
Yeah, it was close. Sean also only winning by 1 goal, 1 assist, and +3. So a lot of really close categories there that could also went the other way. Um, but Nick comfortably winning PIMS, power play point, shots, hits, blocks, pretty much. Saves were they're more than double. But yeah, you said save percentage, 4% difference. Uh, he did even beat him in goals against average, Sean. But a shutout and 4 wins to 2 is a big difference here for Nick. Getting a win.
You're never taking 50 pims or 70 hits though. Like those are like outrageous. The 50 pims for sure. 70 hits is
Yeah.
high, but 50 pims you're not winning that cat.
No. Yeah, they're pretty high numbers. You see a few teams are floating up there weekly, but
Yeah,
not too many.
even 100 shots like that's high. Like his team can
Yeah,
like we all hate Sean. Let's be honest. Fuck you, Sean. But Patch's
I
team
love
can
Sean.
play.
Sean gave me a easy finals win. He gifted Nick his first finals win with a tie. So we like Sean.
He created the dynasty, Ramrod dynasty, with giving him Hellebuck.
It was already well in motion.
I
For
was
that.
I was just thinking that.
Was it one deep or two deep?
That would have been my third championship when I got Hellebuck.
Oh, so he just finished you off then. Little reach around. All right, all right.
Yeah, looking at who did well here. Caulfield, 3 goals, 3 assists, the game winner, 15 shots. Batherson, 2 goals, 2 assists, 2 power play points, 8 shots, 11 hits, um, 13 hits from Gudez. Otherwise, 17 hit pims for Jackeye, who's off, got waived after though, but running the 5 goalies here. You can see Fowler got sent to the minors, so NA, but you're obviously going to have one goalie sitting at all times when you're running three of them, really. So,
Is he
but
still on his roster? Did he not drop Fowler?
He
nope.
thinks he's coming. They say that he could come back up on Tuesday, so
Oh.
he's waiting to not get like extorted like he did with me. I guess is how he feels.
Yeah,
But
Hoffer with 2 wins and a shutout, 67 saves, 971 and a 0.96 goals against average. So, uh, carried the week for him there. As the other goalies did not do nearly as well. Kemper with a 228 and a 903 was the closest otherwise. 0 wins though. Going over to Sean's team, AJ Greer 3 goals on the week. Seneg 1 goal, 3 assists, +5. Game winner, 11 shots, 5 hits. Olivier 17 hits on the week. Stone 3 goals, 3 assists. 1 power play point, a game winner, 9 shots. And then just Busey and Thompson with starts on the week, both with 1 win apiece, but not enough to get it done. Decent stats, actually, goalie wise, but boom.
boom.
No, you couldn't go wrong with this result. Really, there are two teams in the playoff mix. I like to see one team drop out. That's fine by me. I'm glad it was Sean. You got Svetch, 10-4-1 in second. After getting beat down by TVT is getting upset 7-5-3 in sixth. I can't say it's beat down. I don't know the results here, but I'm gonna say
No,
it was beat down based on the chat I saw midweek.
Yeah. Well, Travis getting 3 wins, I think, by Tuesday. Putting up a 949 and 133. Didn't start your goalies again for the week.
well, yeah, because
Uh,
I was already behind 40 saves, and he was right behind me. So like like with Ascroft and Dawson, like one bad game, and instead of me just chasing, and I can start them later in the week, right? Because this was like by Tuesday, I made a decision to bench them, and then if I need to chase, if he has some miraculous game from like Spencer Knight, which is like his only goalie, then maybe if he can create 3 wins, but then like he had a mediocre game, so I just decided to keep him bench because Ascroft had a game where if I had started him, it would have fucked me all the way till Sunday.
We're at our 10-minute
that's
warning
true.
for the record, boys.
Yeah, that's all right. It's all right. We've been quick some weeks, so but yeah, otherwise tied in power play points, 13 apiece, game winning goals, 2 apiece. Whoop. But you won by 4 blocks, he won by 6 hits. So those are really the only close categories. 3 goals he won by. But I know it wasn't really striking distance come Sunday, barring a shorthanded point and everything else still aligning properly for him.
He had a crazy run to even get it close. Like he had a power play game winning goal from the breakout on Sunday. He had like 3 or 4 fetch points with like 3 power play points between Saturday and Sunday. Uh like he had quite the run to even make it close because it was a decent little lead for the most part. But
Yeah, he even had a 929 and a 216, 0 wins on the week though. Like his
yeah,
goalies played well, just nobody got wins from here.
and they were pumped. Like I said, by Tuesday he already had like I think it was like 44 saves on me, and I had 3 wins and no stats. I'm like, well, that's at least 2 starts. And then with my goalies, let's be honest, Askarov and Dostal, like I start one, I'll get 6 saves and 4 goals against, and I'm like, well, fuck, I'm in the doghouse again. So
Well, you got to win though. Big win here against top team. Uh, Cousins 3 goals, 2 assists, 3 power play points, 12 shots. Svetch 4 goals on the week, a game winner, 10 hits as well. DeBrincat 3 goals, 3 assists, 17 shots. Uh, Stone a goal, 3 assists. Darnell Nurse, 5 PIMs, 15 shots, 6 hits, 9 blocks. So some good depth stats there. And Salavs and Knight. So Pittsburgh and Chicago aren't going to necessarily get you wins. But 52 and 53 saves, both putting up some solid numbers, but not enough
Oh
against
no.
TVT here. Sorelli, 17 PIMs. Uh, Marchenko, 2 goals, 2 assists, 2 power play points, a game winner, 8 shots. Lozon, 4 shots, 10 hits, 3 blocks with an assist. Byram, 10 PIMs. Got O'Reilly, 3 goals, 3 assists, +5. Demidov, a goal, 4 assists, 9 shots, power play point. Uh, Ingram, Schmid, and Dostal all getting a win for you here. Um, all putting up solid numbers, right? And then you sat them the rest of the week. So good on you to it worked out. Kind of guaranteed you two-ish stats, kind of likely to probably get wins as well by that point since he had none, right? So it paid off for you.
He doesn't have goalies to start. That's the problem, right? So
Yeah.
like I said, I could have reevaluated at any point in time. Like Ingram got me a shutout yesterday, and he was on the bench. So like there was a bunch more options there, but I just never why risk it for saves.
Yep.
Well, big win for you. Get some points, stay ahead in the race a little bit here, and Dan's in some tough times right now without Igor, so that's hurting him. Team Rocket, 7-8-0, fallen to 11th place after Domo beats him 4-10-1 in 14th. Let's see what happened.
Yeah, big upset here. Domo players carrying the way here. Um, Getting six of his wins. The goalie stats, he did get a shutout, he had a short a point, but they tied in PIMS. 2 goals more for Kyle, 6 blocks more for Domo. So there wasn't a whole lot of close categories that I think Kyle could have really took besides PIMS. And
Yeah,
maybe a shorthanded point. That's about it. But Domo taking the deep category, shots, hits, blocks, really was the difference. Yeah, 13 PIMs, 10 goals, 25 assists for him. So his players had a solid week too. 12 goals, 18 assists for Kyle. So decent showing too. 3 game winners for Kyle. Going through, no one really carried the load here. Nuge, goal, 3 assists, 10 PIMs for Gost. Bier. Nylander, 2 goals, 2 assists. Oh, he's out. I didn't even realize. Game winning goal. Fantilli, 12 shots, 8 hits, 2 assists. Darlene, 2 goals, 3 assists, 2 power play, 9 shots, 4 hits, 5 blocks. Decent deep numbers there. Markstrom, 2 wins, Johansson a win, and Skinner with a win. Johansson 952 in his 1 game there, one goal let in. And Skinner putting up a 912 and 3 goals against average. So a good showing in his start there in Pittsburgh.
Skinner's been
Uh,
good since going to Pittsburgh.
but not good enough to help Kyle against Domo here.
Didn't
We
hurt
had
him.
Backlund, 2 goals, 2 assists, a shorthanded point, a game-winning goal, 3 power play points, so all special teams. Um, Kachuk, 2 goals, 4 assists, 3 power play points, 21 shots, 6 hits. McBain, a goal, 3 assists, 4 PIMs, 12 shots, 15 hits. Kempe, a goal and an assist. Hamilton, four assists. We should sit him. Power play point. Radish, 5 apples, 3 power play points, 15 shots, 4 hits, 7 blocks. Sherrod on the market, 2 assists, 4 PIMs. Uh, Brock Nelson, 3 goals, still scoring goals. Then yeah, Yari with a shutout here in Edmonton, 194 and a 931, so a decent other showing. 6K getting his other win here, but yeah, James Reimer. Interesting to see his name popping up, but not getting a win for Ottawa.
But that took the saves yesterday, what tilted the matchup though. The saves were like 12 difference in total. Reimer started yesterday.
Was it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he won by 16, so it was fairly close there then, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have made a massive difference then, you're right?
Yeah, exactly. That's
Because
it was
that
tied,
would
I
have
think,
that
for
would have
that.
made a 7-7 otherwise, yeah. And that's it.
Tough loss for Kyle.
A lot of tough losses this week.
Now let's run through the standings quick. And that'll be end of part one because we have just over 2 minutes. Um, you got Daltrey in first still, 12-2-1, 25 points. Still 4 point lead over Svetch, who's in second with a 10-4-1 record, 21 points.
He will clinch soon though, because right now
Only 5 weeks
5 weeks
left.
left, right? So 26 points for eighth potentially. So any time now we'll start to see
If he
those
loses
teams
out,
up top. Yeah, but we're not feeling doubtful. Let's see if he keeps being Tinkerbell on us.
Jager Bombs sitting in third with a 9-5-1 record, 19 points. Patches sitting in fourth with a 9-6-0 record, 18 points. House of Krill and TVT tied 5 and 6 respectively here with 17 points. 8-6-1 for Neil, 7-5-3 for Travis. Seventh place here is Shifley Tower with an 8-7 record, 16 points. Tied with Tage, who's in eighth with a 7-6-2. He has a tiebreaker because of the wins. Sean also with 16 points, but he has so many ties that he is out of the playoffs. Team Ramrod 2 points behind them with a 7-8-0 record, 14 points. Team Rocket also has a 7-8-0 record of 14 points. Drayson in 12th, 5-7-3 with 13 points. Corey in 13th, the 5-10-0 record with 10 points. Domo with 9 points, 4-10-1. The farm team with 9 points, 2-8-5. And rounding out last is Who's Your Daddy, 2-11-2 and 6 points. We're gonna get kicked any second here, so stay tuned, boys. We'll be back for part two.